Today's show is sponsored by Battle Buddies. Dr. Ann interviewed me recently, and if you're ready to hear an enlightening interview done by one of the best, go check out Dr. Ann James at Battle Buddies and my interview. I'm so excited today that I'm doing something a little bit different. Today, I am going live on Instagram as well as here in StreamYard on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So it's my first time trying to do all of these at once, but we'll see what happens. As you can see, my background is a little bit different. It's different because my podcast studio is under renovations and I have been working diligently day by day to get everything out of it. It used to be my sewing room. Hello, Anurag. How are you? All the way over there from India. So excited to see you. My podcast room has been in flux. See, it used to be my sewing room, and I had tons and tons and tons of fabric in there. So it took me more than a week just to empty the room out. Then I had to put together bookshelves. I still have desks to put together, everything. But pretty soon, it will be my new spot for streaming, hosting, doing my videos and everything, podcasting, all in one place. And I moved my sewing room to my family room. I'm really excited about that, y'all. But today, we're going to be talking about self-publishing for fun and profit. I am so excited because I just launched my new group on Convene Communities. Convene Communities, a platform with a purpose. Convene Communities are a network of individuals who come together for the purpose of learning, sharing, experience their knowledge, and working towards personal transformation. Members of these communities have such an exclusive content and have access, to exclusive content, resources, tools, and events that can help them achieve their success. The bottom line is at Convene, there are real people that are living real lives, having real experiences, and they're sharing them with the world. And I'm so excited. If any of you want to join me in Convene Communities for free, click on the link in my bio and click on any one of them things that say Convene, because that will get you there for free without spending a dime. And you'll have the opportunity to make passive income. And once you get in there, then you can learn all about the groups that are paid and free. And when I say there is a boatload of opportunities for creators, content creators, and people that are just ready to take their business to the next level, you have to join me there to see what's going on. But like I said, today we're going to be talking about self-publishing. I was blessed recently to go to Winston-Salem to Convene 23 to the conference, and I got to speak. And I taught on this right here, a crash course in how to write your book. And with that, I was amazed at how many people still are not clear on what they need to do to get started in their own self-publishing situation. So I wanted to tell you the 3 phases, although I called it the 3 steps in my thing, but there are really 3 phases to any start of a book. And we're going to go over those phases with you guys. And I want to start with step number 1. Is you have to write a book. As obvious as that seems, a lot of people don't get that idea. That writing your book is the first step in self-publishing. It involves creating the content to be published, such as books, articles, blogs, and other types of writing. You have to write. But in order to begin that, you have to brainstorm your book idea. I took some notes here, and I'm going to read these to you. I want you to research a topic and related topics, outline the structure of your book, revise and edit your work, and create second drafts. This all goes on in the writing phase. You'll have to create a final version of your book. You need to get beta testers, and you have to make sure you check your book thoroughly for errors, and then consider any feedback that comes back from your beta testers. You see, when I wrote my book, I sent mine out to 10 beta testers. And when the test came back, some of them helped me realize that I hadn't done a clear job in my introduction of explaining what my TAPIN method was. So with their input, I was better able to flush that out. And then here was the funny thing, y'all. After I had 10 people read my book, review it, make corrections and everything, I still felt like there was something not quite right. Robin, I see you. I'm going to bring you up in a minute. And with that, I went back through the book fine tooth comb and found out I had left out a whole chapter. How do you have a book called Soul Searching and you don't talk about soul searching? Well, I did that. So when you're writing your book, that's where you do all of the things that's going to get your book together so you can get it prepared for the next step. But before we go to the next step, I'm going to bring up Robin. I'm so excited. Hold on, let me get this out of here and bring Robin up to the stream. Hey, Robin, how are you?
I'm doing well. How you doing today?
I'm doing fine. It's Face It Friday, and today we're talking about self-publishing today. But before
Okay.
we go into the self-publishing, I want to definitely give you a shout out there because I know this is tax season, and I know for you to come on at this time and just be one of my surprise guests. First of all, I'm honored, I'm humbled because I know you are busy as a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest right about now. Why don't you do me
Absolutely.
a favor and let the audience know exactly who you are?
Hi, I am Robin Haynes. I am the owner and operator of All Aspects Tax Services. I am here to help you zero out your tax debt and figure out your own individual tax needs.
All right then. And Robin, have you had the opportunity to do any self-publishing? I know the answer.
Not yet.
Oh, well, let me
Not
correct
yet.
just a little bit. Although it wasn't total self-publishing, all the work you put into the daddy-daughter dynamic, baby,
Yes.
that was a lot of work. And Robin is one of the Power 13 that is part of this group, the daddy daughter dynamic. And I'm so excited that she stopped in with us because although this was done with a group through a publishing house, we are all preparing to self publish additional books on our own. And I'm hoping to be a catalyst for each of the Power 13s to get their books self published and out to the public. Robin, what were your thoughts on publishing in general?
It was an interesting process. I wanted to learn a little bit more and looked at it from a kind of one-time perspective because I am interested in self-publishing myself.
Okay. Well, what I did was I put out a robocall to all the ladies in the group and said, hey, I'm talking about self publishing today. If you guys want to pop in and pop out, feel free to do that. We already went over step one, which was writing the book. So, for those people that are thinking about writing, what would you say that you learned in writing your book, your part of this book
What
that
did I
you feel
learn?
like you'll take forward when you self publish on your own?
Be as authentic as possible and make sure you mean what you say and say what you mean on paper. That's the
That
best option.
That is real important. And did you find the writing process rather hard, Robin?
No, because I wrote my chapter of the daddy daughter dynamic in 5 days on my cell phone.
Oh,
I got
okay.
inspired. I'm a busy mom.
Well, Robin, I don't want you to leave. We're going to go to the second part here, but I want to make
Okay.
sure that we can get people information about you. How will people reach out to you if they're in need of tax services?
I'm on Facebook, All Aspects Tax Service. I'm on Instagram at All Aspects Tax Service, and I'm on TikTok with All Aspects Tax Service.
Okay, for those of you on Instagram that maybe can't hear Robin in the background, she
I'm
is at
sorry.
All Aspect Tax Service. I'm gonna repeat,
Yes.
All Aspects Tax Service, right here on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, is on YouTube. That's all.
TikTok.
Oh, TikTok.
Yeah.
Let me get that right. So I want y'all to go check out. So if you are in need of a tax professional that will get you to ching, and she ain't playing, and you ain't gonna have to go worry about nobody chasing you later on. You want to go to All Aspects Tax Service. Check out Miss Robin Haynes because she is not playing. She's the real deal, y'all. And if you have a business, you definitely want to know her. So start it out right by going to All Aspects Tax Service. Robin, I want to thank you for joining me as you did. She came in, and we're going to have a few people maybe pop in or out. You never know. That's what I love about Face It Fridays. We face it. We just roll with it. Okay. Now, the second step in your publishing journey is to publish. That's step two. Step one was you got to write a book. You got to write something. You want to do that. The next step is getting your book published. Now, when it comes to that, you have to choose an appropriate publishing platform such as Amazon Direct or Kindle Direct Publishing or Ingram Sparks. You have to get your book formatted so that it's ready for electronic distribution if you're going to use an ebook, or print on demand services, you want to set up an account in one of these accounts. Here's what I want you to know about the choosing the platform. If you choose Amazon, it's no money out of pocket, which is why I love Amazon. And I usually steer my clients there first. But when you're ready to step it up a bit, you go to Ingram Sparks, but there's a setup fee there. Now on Amazon, if you get your book out there and you realize you need to make a changes, no harm, no foul. You send in the changes, bitch, that boom. The next book that they print will have your changes in it. However, on Ingram Sparks, you pay for every change. So there are pros and cons to each one of them, but you need to choose wisely when you're trying to decide which platform you want to do your direct print book out of. You also need to set up accounts. You need to make sure you can provide all the additional information that's going to get your book published right the first time. And then you want to submit your book for a review to those platforms and make sure that they are acceptable. And then finally, once all the requirements are met, you will get your book published. And here's the thing about that. I'm going to get back up here. We're going to hide this and bring Robin back up into the stream. You know, Robin, once we got our book published, the daddy-daughter dynamic in particular, it was interesting to me because then we went through so many different changes trying to make sure we could get the book electronically and paperback. And that all had to do with the platform that we chose, the people that we chose to do our book services with. That's why I tell everyone to make sure you research in all three phases. You want to research in your writing space to make sure that the information you're providing is accurate and correct. There is nothing worse. And there's a lot of things worse. However, for me, there's nothing worse than picking up a book, being excited to read it, and realize that the people that produced the book didn't even bother to use grammar check. Girl or man.
I can't stand that. You could do Grammarly for.
That's what I'm saying. Editors, Grammarly, you got ProWriter. There's so many different options. There is no excuse for you putting out even an email without using a grammar check. Okay, y'all? Remember, you only get one time to make a good first impression. So why not do it right and do it in excellence the first time? Slow it down just a little bit and do it right. And when you get to the publishing phase, you want to make sure that your cover is on point, that you've hired a good editor. If you don't have a friend that is a grammar queen or something like that, that can help you out, then you definitely want to go on Fiverr or Upworks or one of those type sites, or to one of the many type publishing things. You can just Google editors and you can find a lot of them. However, I must caution you, all editors are not the same. And inside Convene Communities, I'm even going to be doing a blog all about how to choose an editor. Those are the kind of things once you get to that platform that you'll get to learn. I have many paid and free services inside of Convene that will help you get to the next level. And Robin, one of the things that we often forget to do when we get ready, we get excited about the publishing, we've written our book, then it's time to go to step 3. That is the launch and beyond. See, this is what I call the money step. Why do I call it the money step? Because by the time you get to launch your book, and all these books that you see up on the screen now here on Facebook, YouTube and LinkedIn, all of these books have been self-published. You have The Soul Searching. That was the first book I did. Then you have The Truth About How to Save Time and Money. That's Lisa DeShoram and myself. Then you have The Daddy-Daughter Dynamic, A Path to Healing. That was the Power 13. Robin and I are part of that. Then you have 14 Tips to Become a Better Stock Trader. That's Mr. Eugene Brown. Whoop, whoop for Eugene. You got to keep growing. Oh my God. If you believe in manifestation and you're ready to be a master manifester, Lord have mercy, you better get this book. This book is no joke. It is a journal extraordinaire. And I'm excited the way that they did this journal. It is amazing. It's called Keep Growing, and it's GROWWIN. There's going to be information about it in the link, but it is a major step for anyone ready to really manifest and go to that next level. Get to Keep Growing. Then below that, you'll see 5 journals. 4 of them were done by my partner, Lisa DeShoram, and then 1 by myself. You have the Affirmations Journal. If you're into affirmations, this is a journal for you because it prompts all the way through. Then you have the Ideal Journal. Take all those ideals as entrepreneurs that you have saved up in your head and get them somewhere where you can look back and keep track. Because often we'll have an ideal, we don't let it go. Then what happens? Somebody else did it and getting paid for it. What you're waiting for. Then there's the Quotes Journal. Lisa always say, quote yourself. It's nice that you can quote Steve Jobs and everybody else in the free world, but each and every one of us has those things that we're known for saying. Most people that know me know I'm always saying, live your best life now. And what is now? No opportunity wasted. That's a quote I wrote in the quotes journal. That's my own quote. So you want to have those quotes so that when you're doing your emails, your blogs, your Facebook posts, your Instagram, your social media in general, quote yourself. Give your own self the authority that other people give to you on a regular. And then there's the 52-week celebration journal. And let me say, all of these journals are 52-week journals because we want you to spend a year getting your journal on. There's a 52-week celebration journal. Lisa created this one especially for me. Why especially for me? Because she says, I'm always celebrating everybody else, but I never celebrate myself. And you know what? That's the truth. So now I have a celebration journal. I can mark down the things. For example, I just launched my online group coaching program. I launched my self-publishing company, my self-publishing group. Come on, y'all. That's something to celebrate. But I was not doing that. I was so busy promoting everyone else that I failed to promote myself. So now that I have a celebration journal, I can mark all those small, minor, and major milestones that I can flip back and just take a time to go, God, I thank you for all the things I had to celebrate. And then finally here, there's a 52-week entrepreneur journal that'll be coming out in the next couple of days. It's already been loaded to Amazon. It's in review. I can't wait for that to get out. That was created especially for entrepreneurs because it has inside of it all the things I wish I had kept in one place when I first started my entrepreneur journey. With all of that said, again, Robin, all of those books were self-published. And all but one of them was self-published under my self-publishing company, Talk to Me Publishing. So a sister is doing a thing. I'm celebrating that. Whoop, 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 whoop. So if you want to know how you can get your book self-published and have me help you, DM me, call me, write me, email me, do something. Because I am looking forward to help anyone that is ready to tell their story. And Rob, we're going to stop right here because I got to take a quick little commercial break because I'm a little bit over time. Okay. And we're going to talk about one of my favorite people on the planet, Mr. Donovan West himself, Hitchmaster of Philly. Donovan is running for city council at large in Philadelphia, and he is looking for donations, small and large preferably, and to donate to his campaign and help him reach his goal to serve his city as he listens to lead. All you have to do is go to www.donovanforphilly.com. I repeat, www.donovanforphilly.com and make those donations. Every dollar counts. Help a brother that's ready to make an impact, make one so you can say you're a part of the movement to see Philly's own Donovan West make an impact as he leads to listen. Or is it listens to lead? Excuse me. That's why I got to break those chains off my brain, because break free is what I do every day here when I come to Face It Friday. And I'm so excited, Robin, that you joined me in this live stream as we talk.
Glad I could be here.
Tell me, have you ever thought about writing a book about how you serve people in the tax arena?
Yeah, I want to do something like 7 steps to doing proper tax preparation, so that people can understand what they need to do.
Look, I'm a note taker. 7 steps to tax preparation. Because I'm going to be calling back at you and say, Robin, did you get that book done? Because oftentimes we'll say, hey, I want to do the book, but then we don't do what we need to do it. But the reality is, it's just about taking the time to start writing. And there's a couple of things that you can do if you're ready to write. One of the things I teach in my group is just write. Don't edit as you go. Just do a data dump onto the paper. Paper holds no judgment. It's normally our own self-judgment. And get everything out first. And then go back and do the edits. You'll get more words done. And I'm so excited because there are some people that really had me excited about going in this direction. We're always seeing as business owners, they're telling us to niche down. Well, I'm a shiny objects person, Robin. So it was really hard for me to decide where I wanted to go. And that's why convened communities seemed like the perfect place for me. Inside of the convened community area, there was so many different things. I'm going to show you. This is a just a small portion of the many communities within Convene Community. There's a podcast community. There's a bookshelves and inkwells community. That's where I host my self-publishing for fun and process group. Then you have a real estate community, learn to trade stocks community, side by side solutions. It's an SSDI insider secrets. That's for those people trying to get their disability, that are veterans that are trying to get their SSDI. Go there, because this lady, Lisa Heron, is phenomenal, and she is married to a Marine, has a son, of her son's a Marine. She ain't playing, y'all. She's all about military. So go there and check her out. Then you have Jody Watkins, who is real estate. Well, she's a coach's coach. Jody is all that in a bag of chips. So you have to check out Jody's community. She is Jody Inspires on Instagram. I believe that's the correct thing. Then you have Eugene Brown. His story is amazing. He is from Uber to millionaire. You got to go check this guy. He's in communities. Where else can you go? Join a community for free and talk to millionaires. Come on, y'all. Convene communities is no joke. And then there's my personal favorite, Life, living in fulfillment every day. That's the Life community. That's the community that I'm the head of. And I'm so excited as I work to build this community. I'm looking for content creators that are life coaches and that are service, what do you call them? Service of people that want to be in a community that's all about serving. And then you have the real Josh Griffin. He's an influencer on TikTok, and you find him on Instagram. He's an amazing person that is helping people see the beauty in the everyday. And then there's a Christian Convene community, and we have a new community that has the deaf doula. She helps people transition in a beautiful way. And Laurel is amazing. So there's so many things inside of Convene communities. And the best part for me, Robin, is it gives me an opportunity to host content that I can get paid for. But guess what? I put a lot of free stuff out there because I believe everyone should be able to tell their story. And some people may not have the money to pay for my paid content, but I didn't want them to leave and not be able to at least start the process. So this is how I've set it up. Inside Convene communities, I write blogs. I create experiences to let people know how they can write a book. But for those people that are willing to pay for guidance that's going to help them not have to do a whole bunch of more research, basically, I'm going to hold their hand through the whole entire process, make it easier so they can get their book done in 90 days or less. Less is if you wanted to, but you don't have to. We can make it very comfortable, especially for those entrepreneurs that are working sometimes 2 jobs, a 9 to 5, and their business on the side until they get to be full-fledged entrepreneurs. And then, once you become a full-fledged entrepreneur, that's a 24/7. So you need to have structure. And that's what I provide in my community. And inside there, I wanted to show this slide, Robin. Inside Convene communities, the 2 communities that I am most closely associated is, like I said earlier, the Life community and bookshelves and inkwells. For those of you on Instagram, if you click the bio, you can see links for the Convene communities. And again, you can join for free. You can join for free today, turn in your W-9 and be making money within a week. But hey, you got to go in there. You got to play to win. You got to play. You got to join to get that opportunity. And again, it's free.
I want in.
I was in Convene for a whole. I'll send you a link. I was in Convene. If you want information, DM me and I'll send you the direct link. Or for those of you listening right now, just go in my bio and click on either one of those Convene things. That's going to get you in for free. And then you can decide what you want to do from there. But once you join, let me know, because then I'll invite you to one of my free Zooms, which will tell you how to maximize your time in Convene. I was in Convene for a whole year before I put up any content, and I was making money. I love that place, and I had not spent a dime. Now, once you get into there, the next thing is each community, there's groups inside a community. Inside my Life community, where I have tons of education on leadership and all kinds of things, I also have my premier group, which is called the Solutionist Portal. That's where I do all my group coaching. That is a paid group that people pay to join. Now, inside of the Bookshelves and Inkwells community, I have my self-publishing for fun and profit. That also is a paid community. But outside of both of those are a lot of free resources you can see. But here's what I love best about Convene. Are you ready to have your own community, your own group? That's possible in Convene. You pay a monthly fee to have your own community or to have your own group. The difference is if you have a community, you're doing a whole lot of work. That means you got to handle everything and everybody that's in that community. But if you have a group under a community, for example, if you joined the life group for once you got to convene, you join my life community for free, and you got in there and you decided, I want to put my content there, then you would pay the monthly fee to have your group hosted there. And then I would help you because I'm committed to your success, because your success is my success. And here's the key though, Robin, it all starts with you. Anyone that wants to be in convenient communities, they first have to make a definite decision and say, hey, y'all, I want to make the money. If you want ready to make passive income, you ready to find a new way of doing things, you're looking for a platform that will give you access to having your own group and community and build a community, this is the place for you. What I love about Convene, Robin, is that when I do my courses there, like the self-publishing course that I'm talking about now, when you take my course, it's not just you take my course and then you go about your business with no questions asked. If you take my course, you have direct access to me. There's a discussion board where I answer back questions for people. You can make your question anonymous, or you can say who you are if you need a direct question. And then you have full access to me for the entire time you're in that group. Every month, I do one-on-one group coaching for my self-publishers, but I also do pop-ups weekly where I'm in there checking to see. And then we have the actual courses where you're writing your book in 90 days. That's a paid course. But for 90 days, I'm holding your hand, taking you through the process. Or like I said, you can do it on your own. And there's free stuff that allows you to do it on your own. But when you join the course, I take out all the guesswork for you. So I'm really excited about what's going on for us right now as I move into this new thing of somewhat niching down. Robin, you know about my TAPIN method that I created. It's my 5-step strategic plan to help people tap in to live their best life now. What is now no opportunity wasted. Well, under that umbrella now, I'm teaching people to tap into self-publishing. I'm teaching people to tap into the Solutionist portal so they can grow their businesses, because inside that portal, it is a collaborative collective that we use all of our gifts and help each other rise. So I'm really excited about that. And I want to give you the opportunity, Robin, to tell us anything you want to tell us right now about your tax business, because I do not want to, although I know today's subject was self-publishing, I think it's important because the self-publishing thing is something I think a lot of people miss this part, Robin. You can write all the books, all the blogs, all the articles, anything you want. But if you don't have anything to offer past that, you're not going to make it rich like that unless you're Stephen King or somebody like that, that is at that level for book sales. So books should be a lead magnet, a way to show your expertise, or something that you give away to bring people to you, to your business. It's not necessarily the sole way you make your money. There is a beyond. And I think that's important for people to note, that the book is a means to an end, not necessarily the end to the means. What are your thoughts?
I think that's valid. Everything you said. I am looking to write down some of my experiences. I've been doing taxes over 12 years, and I've got a lot of situations that I find funny and interesting because my business requires me to sell myself, and people have to trust me because I have to deal with their financial matters and ask the hard questions that sometimes they don't like answering. And it's a matter of, just like self-publishing, putting all the pieces together in order to match what's necessary in order to zero out their tax debt for the opportunity to get a refund if possible.
That's true. Well, Robin, we're at the end of our show. I'm so glad you came in with me. And like I always do at the end, I do the tap in. So I'm going to tell people, this is how you tap into self-publishing. Number one thing is you transform your mindset to realize that you too can be an author. It's not something just for those of us that write. It's for anyone that is ready to tell their story to inspire and impact the world. And then you want to announce to the world that you're ready to get your story told. Then you get some accountability from someone like me, or by joining convenient communities where you'll meet like-minded entrepreneurs ready to see you take your success to the next level. Then you prepare. How do you prepare? Again, join convenient communities, DM me, talk to different people that are already best-selling authors. And for those of you who don't already know, I'm a 3-time best-selling author, and 2 times I did it all by myself. And I've helped other people become best-selling authors, and I'm waiting to help others do it. I have a goal for this year to help 100 people become best-selling authors. I don't mind doing more, but that was the personal goal I set for myself, and I'm well on my way to make that happen before middle of the year. The next thing you do is imagine what it would feel like when you can tell somebody that you're a best-selling author. I can tell you, it felt pretty good, Robin, the first time I told somebody Soul Searching was a best-selling book and that I was a best-selling author. So imagine how good I felt when I was able to say I was a 2-time best-selling author, and then I did the triple threat. I'm a 3-time best-selling author, working on number 4 and 5. Baby, I am not playing. 2023 is the year of the takeover. And I can imagine that in the next couple of years, I'm going to have so many books. It's going to be ridiculous, but I'm working it out. And then finally, you're going to nurture the thought that all the things you thought were possible as it relates to self-publishing is even possible, that you're going to do it. And you keep that dream alive by making sure every day you journal, you write something. And for those who say, well, Brenda, I'm not a writer. Guess what? There are people that can write it for you. Can you talk? Can you say 2 words? Can you put a sentence together? Then put it on a recorder. These phones that we have nowadays have voice recording, everything on. Do you know you can literally speak your entire book and then just get it transcribed by somebody else? That's the truth, y'all. So don't put up excuses. There are no barriers. If you have a story to tell, I will figure out a way to help you tell it, because it is my goal to help people turn their mess or their message or their mission into a message for the masses. So don't sleep on this. Self-publishing for fun and profit is absolutely possible. Robin, you have any thoughts for our audience before we clear this out?
Just keep writing and get it done.
Thank you, Robin, for being my pop-up guest. You made my day as always. It's always a pleasure to be with another entrepreneur and a Power 13 castmate. Remember, everyone, the choices you make today will be the reality you live tomorrow. So choose wisely. Be blessed.